People always told me I worked too much. I thought they were wrong, until I realized I had forgotten how to live. My name is Altaire. For years, my life revolved around work. Wake up, work, go home, sleep, repeat. I convinced myself that being busy meant being happy. My mother always told me that life wasn't meant to be spent inside an office.
You work too much.
She would complain every weekend while I buried myself in reports.
You wake up one day realizing you've forgotten how to live.
I always laughed it off. Work was safe, predictable, unlike people. Eventually, she grew tired of my excuses and signed me up for one of the biggest local organizations in the city, a place where people gathered to explore hobbies, make friends, and simply enjoy life. I wasn't thrilled, but I went. The building was enormous. Every hallway echoed with laughter, conversations, and music. There were clubs for almost everything: dance, photography, cooking, literature, gardening, theater. Then I found the painting club. Painting had always been my escape, so joining was an easy decision. That was where I met Joey. She had a loud laugh, endless energy, and introduced herself before I even had the chance.
I'm Joey, resident lesbian. Nice to meet another pretty face.
She smiled. I laughed. She became my first friend. Unfortunately, she also became the reason everyone noticed me. Within a week, people somehow knew my name. Some offered me coffee. Some left flowers on my easel. Others awkwardly confessed they wanted to get to know me.
I told you, pretty people don't get peaceful lives.
Joey teased me non-stop. I rolled my eyes. I wasn't looking for romance. I just wanted to paint. One afternoon, Joey dragged me through one of the hallways. As we passed the music room, I heard it, a piano, soft, elegant, melancholic. Curious, I peeked through the open door. A woman sat alone before a grand piano. Her fingers danced effortlessly across the keys while her voice filled the room like a gentle rain. Time stopped. She wasn't the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen. She was something else. She looked like the kind of person people accidentally wrote poems about. For reasons I couldn't explain, I couldn't look away.
Ah,
Joey whispered beside me.
you've seen Mallorie.
Mallorie?
You like what you see?
I hesitated. I just wanted to hear her sing.
Liar.
Joey grinned. Before I could stop her,
Mallorie!
she opened the door. The music stopped. The woman looked toward us and smiled warmly. Joey. Joey walked inside and casually placed an arm around my shoulder.
This is Altaire.
Altaire. she repeated softly.
Nice to meet you.
Her smile, it was enough to make my heart forget how to beat. From that day, everything changed. Mallorie and I became inseparable. We painted together after classes. She waited for me after meetings. We discovered tiny cafes hidden around the city. Some nights we'd stay on the phone until sunrise, talking about dreams, childhood memories, and fears we never admitted to anyone else. Without realizing it, I was falling in love. One afternoon, Mallorie invited me to lunch.
There's someone I want you to meet.
We arrived at our favorite cafe. A woman was already sitting there. She wore an expression that made everyone avoid eye contact. Cold, intimidating, sharp. The moment she stood up, everyone inside the cafe seemed to tense.
That's Savanna. My best friend.
Mallorie smiled. I blinked. Savanna? Everyone in the organization knew her. People whispered stories about her. She had a terrible temper. She scared almost everyone. No one dared argue with her. Yet when Mallorie introduced me, Savanna's expression softened. Hi. Barely, she said. It was the gentlest word I'd ever heard come from someone with such terrifying eyes. As the weeks passed, I noticed strange things. Savanna started waiting outside the painting room. She'd carry my bag before I could stop her. She brought me coffee, walked me to my car, sent me messages asking if I'd eaten. She never admitted it, but everyone else did.
Savanna likes you.
I laughed. Impossible. She barely smiled. But slowly, I began noticing the way she looked at me, like I was the only person in every room, like she had already memorized every expression on my face. It frightened me, because my heart already belonged to someone else. One evening, Mallorie asked if we could talk. She seemed nervous.
I've been wanting to tell you something.
What is it? She laughed awkwardly.
My boyfriend finally proposed to me.
The world stopped. Boyfriend?
You didn't know?
I forced myself to smile. No.
I've been with him for 4 years.
4 years. I couldn't hear anything after that. Every memory we shared suddenly felt different. Every late night call, every lunch, every laugh, none of it meant what I'd believed it did. I wasn't the woman she loved. I was simply her friend. That night, I cried harder than I ever had. I told no one, except Savanna somehow knew. She knocked on my apartment door carrying nothing but 2 cups of instant noodles. She didn't ask questions. She didn't tell me to stop crying. She simply sat beside me, silently, until sunrise. Days became weeks. Savanna never left. She made me laugh when I couldn't. She stayed beside me when everyone else went home. She reminded me to eat, to sleep, to smile, little by little. The pieces of my broken heart started fitting together again. One evening, she nervously scratched the back of her neck.
I know you probably don't feel the same, but I love you, Altaire. I've loved you since the first day we met. I don't mind waiting forever.
I looked into her eyes. I didn't love her, not yet, but she loved me with a sincerity I had never experienced before. Maybe love didn't always begin with butterflies. Maybe. Sometimes it began with someone quietly picking up the broken pieces of your heart. So I smiled.
Let's try.
The happiest smile I had ever seen appeared on Savanna's face. At that moment, I thought I was giving someone a chance. I never realized she was giving her entire heart to someone who still belonged to another.
I keep looking for a place to breathe, just another day, another dream.